Hi, it's Joanne. I'm going to have a go at showing you how I made these little bird embellishments for our latest swap. I like them, they're very cute. So I have this punch from Stampin' Up. I don't know if they still do it. It's a lovely punch and I like it a lot. But I don't really need the branch, I just need the bird and the leaves. So I'm going to use some scrap paper. I've got some light blue from my stash. I'm going to slide it in and punch. I like punching so I can see what's coming out. Now I will see if I can get another one out of this for what I need, just because that gives me 2 layers. And punch. There we go. Thank you. And the other thing I'm going to need is my this little punch, which I quite like. But I'm going to do this out of a different colour. I think this one will do. Oh, that one's not been used yet. Let me put that away and see if I can get an actual scrap piece that I can use something of. Is there enough on there to get one left? There is. Let me try and get it from this one then. Now I find if I put it in upside down so I can see it, sometimes it gets caught, but sometimes it will just help me see. There we go, that's just as much as I need. That gives me that. There we go. And I also need a circle. Now my circle I'm doing out of some scrap paper that I have lying about from another task, which I've put down somewhere. Where did I put it? There it is. I've got some of this book paper that I'd made up and I punched my flowers out of them. So I'm just going to take a circle out of this as well with my 1 3/8 circle punch. It seems quite happy punching through a couple of layers of card and paper. So let me see if I can get one from there that doesn't have too much of the background, because I don't really need the background. There we go. Right. Let me see if I can put them together. So I have my circle, I have my shape, I have my bird, and I have my wing. Now I wanted 2 birds. Let me find my other bird. There we go. So I'm going to glue my 2 birds together, just because it gives me a little bit firmer, a little bit more to hold them together. Just going to spread the glue out to the edges because I want this to stick together really well. So I'll try and do that where you can see it. There we go. I'm going to hold that. Now to make this one hold, I'm going to pinch the end of the tail and the beak to make sure they're lined up. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect. I'm not perfect. Nothing is perfect. There we go. Now I'm going to use some of my oxide ink here just to ink the edges. I like inking. It makes me happy and I like the look that I get. So that bit's done. Now going to ink the little wing. Oh, I forgot the other thing I'm going to need is a stamp. Let me find my stamp. This one. It's like a little ticket. So now I've inked those 2. I'm going to stamp on here. There we go. I'm going to ink the edge of this as well. Again, I just like the effect it gives. And that stamp, I should have said, was from Club Scrap, a scrapbooking kit way back in the day. No idea how old it is. Oh, there we go. 2003. But I just really like it for background stamps. And then this one, I'm going to stamp in my vintage photo that I've already got on my dauber. I'm just going to go round the edges, make them a tad darker. I mean, this was already aged book paper and thingies. So now I can start layering up. I'm going to put my wing on my bird. Hoping I'm still on the focus and everything else. There's a wing on the bird. I'm going to put my bird on my ticket. Now this time I know he's not going to go right the way to the edges, so I don't need to put the glue all the way to the edge. I'm just lining up the curve of his bottom, the underneath, with the curve on the ticket, because I think that looked quite nice. Give it a good press down. And now I'm just going to put glue around the middle of the ticket where I reckon the circle is going to go. Layer that up. There we go. See, it didn't really matter what background I chose from the book page, because it was only going to give me a little bit. And now I forgot about his eye. I need a tiny gem for his eye. So I'm going to use these. These were from Hobby House, Sea Charm colour. Could use a glitzy one, but I thought I quite liked these ones. And I want a dark or a pale or a green. I'm going to go for the dark one again. And I'm just going to take, oh, there's my I was just going to say I didn't know where my pokey tool was, but it's here. So if I take the pokey tool off and stick it under just a bit, it can grab the glue. There we go. And then position it where I think the eye is. And there we go. And there I have a little bird embellishment to put in my junk journals, my scrapbooks, or my Bible journaling. Thank you for watching.